Welcome to your VirgilHR legal update. Spring hiring season is here, and for many HR teams, that means an influx of seasonal workers and interns. These short-term roles can be incredibly valuable, but they also come with compliance responsibilities that look very different from what we handle with full-time staff. This is the time of year when misclassification, onboarding shortcuts, and wage and hour mistakes tend to surface, so it's worth slowing down and making sure your processes are solid. Let's start with classifications. Seasonal workers are generally employees under the Fair Labor Standards Act, which means they must receive minimum wage and overtime if they are non-exempt. Interns are a separate category, and the Department of Labor uses the primary beneficiary test to determine whether an intern can be unpaid. If the employer benefits more than the intern must be paid. Volunteers are another category entirely. They cannot perform work for a private, for-profit employer, and even in nonprofit settings, they cannot replace paid labor or receive perks that resemble wages. Getting these distinctions right is one of the most important steps in reducing risk during seasonal hiring. Wage and hour compliance is another area that deserves attention. Seasonal employees must be paid according to federal and state minimum wage laws, and overtime rules apply to them the same way they apply to your regular workforce. If you hire minors, you also need to follow youth labor rules that restrict hours, tasks, and equipment. Many states require work permits or parental authorization for younger workers. Once you bring people on board, make sure your onboarding process includes required documentation, safety training, harassment prevention, and EEO policy reviews. Temporary workers should receive the same compliance training as permanent employees. A structured onboarding process and consistent enforcement of policies across all worker types can significantly reduce your exposure to legal risk. Seasonal hiring can be a great opportunity to bring in fresh talent and support your teams during busy periods. With the right compliance foundation, you can protect your organization while giving short-term workers a safe and productive experience. See you next time for more legal updates.